Many travelers are now seeking environmentally friendly accommodation when they plan vacations and getaways, and hotels and resorts are happy to oblige with such amenities as reusable towels and sheets, recycling and composting of waste, and low-flow fixtures. Well, one such destination has taken eco-friendly to a whole new level. Starting from scratch, the Allison Inn and Spa in Oregon's wine country is LEED Gold certified. Sustainable from top to bottom, the Allison is a model for energy efficiency and more. Casey Eisenberg takes us for a tour.
I'm Casey Eisenberg. I'm at the Allison Inn and Spa, a brand new LEED certified facility in Newberg, Oregon. Today we'll be meeting with Alicia Daniels-Ulig. Alicia, what is your role with this project?
I'm the Director of Sustainability at GGLO. We are an urban design, landscape architecture, and interior design firm based out of Seattle, Washington. Specifically, we were the designers for the Allison Inn and Spa, one of the newest LEED Gold facilities in the country for hospitality. As the lead administrator, I was involved with early goal setting for sustainability and seeing those sustainable goals implemented throughout the design and construction of the project.
Excellent. Let's go take a tour.
Great.
So Alicia, tell me a little bit more about the name of the hotel.
Well, the Allison Inn pays homage to Lake Allison, which was named after a local geologist which really explored the area's history. And there's probably no more iconic, influential turn of events in this region than the Missoula ice floods. Really, the glacial ice melt from Missoula created Lake Allison here in the Willamette and brought with it the rich soil that creates such a vibrant agricultural community here in the Willamette Valley. Dotted throughout the inn, you'll find original artwork from local artisans. Specifically, two pieces here use soil as a medium, and they recall the importance of the soil.
All right, so what is this space that we're walking into?
Well, this is the entry area to the spa, and specifically we're walking along this water feature here. So in addition to the artwork that recalls the cataclysmic floods, this water feature serves as a wayfinding element, as well as a relief from the harsh Oregon summer temperatures that we just experienced outside, and also recalls the cataclysmic floods. So the water feature, the erratics that you find throughout it are actual regional stone. So they come from within 500 miles of the site. Additionally, there's Ipe decking with this bridge element here. And Ipe, we chose it, it's FSC certified, and specifically it was chosen over a more regional type of wood for its durability in such a high traffic area. So the area we are in now, really, the water feature leads you from the entry down through the spa. If you're a day use user, that might not be staying in the inn.
So Alicia, how many LEED certified hotels are there in America?
Well, hospitality projects really are underrepresented in the total projects that are LEED certified. There are only a few dozen, although that number's growing every day. LEED certification is a process that you need to integrate from the beginning of your project to be very successful. So, you know, it's something new and people are sometimes hesitant to try the new things. And I think that's why that Allison is really so special, is that it was designed to really challenge the traditional thinking behind hospitality design. Specifically to show that sustainability, comfort, and quality can all be synonymous.
So what are some of the sustainable design elements in this space?
Well, in this particular space, I can point out the walnut paneling is FSC certified. You'll find a lot of regional woods as well, which help support the local economy, and by targeting FSC certified products that promote sustainable forestry. The flooring here, the end grain fir, again, it's a regional material as well as FSC certified. The tapestry here is actually by a local artist. In keeping with the theme and the richness of the region and the bounty of the Willamette Valley, you'll start to see what appear to be some agricultural patterns, maybe some crop circles, some rows. So while that might not be a lead point, it's really in keeping with the story and integrated throughout the project.
So what strategies specifically did you employ to lighten the footprint of the hotel?
Well, hospitality projects typically consist of uses which categorize the facility as high resource, high energy use. So early on, the design team focused and targeted on some really aggressive goals for water, energy, and material efficiency. So, for example, on the water side of things, we're targeting an 80% reduction of potable water use for irrigation. On the energy side of things, we're targeting nearly a 50% reduction in energy use utility costs. That's compared to a conventional building that wouldn't be targeting LEED certification. About maybe 13% we're anticipating is generated utility savings just from the renewables that are on the project. On the material side of things, there's a lot of discussion for recycled content because it really reduces the impact and stress on virgin materials. So over 25% of the project's materials have some kind of recycled content. And as far as regional materials, supporting the local economy, reducing the negative impact from transportation of materials to the site. So nearly a quarter of the materials as well throughout the facility are categorized as regional materials. And what other hotel do you know that has over 10,000 square feet of green roof, which helps slow down and filter stormwater? Nearly 4,000 square feet dedicated to solar hot water, and the large photovoltaic array that you see behind you on the guest wing.
I know a lot of care has gone into the design of the landscape. What are we looking at here?
So nearly 32 acres around the Allison Inn and Spa incorporate a series of trails as well as naturalized meadow mix. So while the lawns are looking very manicured now, it is wedding season and photographers are preferring that these days. It is a native naturalized meadow mix. It blooms with some wildflowers, and by using that, it reduces the maintenance costs. It doesn't need to be mowed, and it eliminates the need for pesticides and fertilizers. You can also see a series of bioswales. It's part of the overall landscape architecture design. They're integrated well. Even behind me, you might not recognize it now because it's obviously summer, but that area there can help slow down and filter a substantial quantity of the stormwater on site. You might see the white weather station down there. That actually feeds information into the irrigation system, so that irrigation system is working on real-time climate data, not just timers.
The Allison is the only preferred hotel in the state of Oregon. What exactly does that mean?
Yes, you're right. We are the only preferred boutique hotel in the state of Oregon. You have certain criteria you have to meet to become part of preferred, and part of the boutique you have to be 100 room and less, and we are only 85 rooms. And they have certain standard that you have to go by, pretty much to be 4 or 5 star requirement. And we pretty much have all those, and that's why they were able to join that flag.
So it sounds like a lot of the energy saving features are integrated really seamlessly into the design. What is helping out in this hallway?
Like, for example, here on the 4th floor, we're on the top floor, and part of the design they decided to save some energy. We have like daylight coming from the roof, and you can see that throughout this 4th floor. You have 6 of them. It doesn't use as much energy on this floor, basically.
Pierre, could you please give us an overview of the green features that your guests can find in each of the rooms?
You bet. Okay, let's start here, for example, right in the main bedroom. As you know, washing sheets, ironing sheet, washing the towels, and processing the towels are very costly energy. Then we give our guests a choice in case they can read this instruction here, and they can just leave this on their bed in the morning, and we don't have to change their sheet and change their towel. They just can hang their towel and don't change the sheet, and they can use that for 1 or 2 days. If they want to change it on the 3rd day, they don't have to remove it, leave it on the side, and we'll put the fresh, clean sheet for them. And that's a huge, huge energy saving from water, electricity too.
How about the lights?
All the light bulbs throughout the property, in the ceiling, on the nightstand, everywhere are specified for low energy too. And before we opened the hotel, I did ask the owner and convince them to go ahead and install the water filter right in the wet bar, so we can have fresh filtered water. And what we do daily, we take those glass bottles, refill them, seal them, and put them in the refrigerator for the guests to use throughout their stay. And if they use them, we take them down to be washed, sanitized, bring them back, refill them right here, and just place them back right here in the refrigerator for the guests to enjoy. And that will eliminate all the plastic bottled in the landfill. And that's been a very, very huge success for us too.
What are some other ways you work to reduce the waste generated at this hotel?
Yeah, we came up with another great idea too. As you know, in every hotel you had the small plastic bottle for shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Then we end up getting the larger bottles, and we refill them whenever need to be. And each will have all 3 components: the body wash, conditioner, and the shampoo. And we eliminated entirely all the small bottles again to the landfill. That's another thing we did. And again, the shower heads are water energy saving. And that's another feature too, the water flow.
What's the story behind the soap?
Well, that's another feature. As you see, the soap right here is just with a cardboard, recycled cardboard, and just slip it right back in. So it eliminates all the plastic wraps and the boxes. We have guests, definitely, they do come in for the wine country experience. As you know, we have close to 200 winery around us right here. That's one. We have a corporate and meeting group who comes in to just have a meeting here for 2 or 3 days. And some of the groups, we're finding out lately, they do inquire and find out before they come in to have their meetings if we have we are LEED certification. That's the reason why they end up putting the groups here. The LEED certification is becoming more and more popular, and guests do inquire about that when they check in and when the staff explain it to them. And we have a sheet of paper we can hand them to give them some idea of what the LEED point we have right on this property. And people are very surprised, and most everybody is very supportive.
Pierre, thank you so much for giving us this tour today.
You bet. It was a pleasure showing you around, and I hope to see you again. Thank you.
I'm Casey Eisenberg, bringing you the tools to be sustainable today.